Hello, I'm Ken Fobb. This is NewsNet, Baton Rouge. Grab yourself a tea or coffee as I go over with you headlines and news from our local area and region. The mental patient responsible for the eventual death of a nurse whom he attacked earlier this month was finally arrested. 54-year-old Jesse Guillory, a mental hospital patient, got into a fight with a hospital worker in the behavioral unit of the Baton Rouge General Hospital. When nurse Lynn Truxillo tried to intervene and get Guillory to stop, he violently grabbed her by the neck, shoved her against a desk, and injured her neck, right knee, and ACL. The coroner determined that she died from blood clots in her right knee and lungs that blocked an artery to her heart on April the 11th as a direct result of the injury she received from Jesse Guillory's attack. An arrest warrant was issued for Guillory on April the 16th. He was booked into the East Baton Rouge Parish Jail for manslaughter with a bond set at $100,000. Authorities in Plaquemine say a 14-year-old teenager was killed when he was struck by gunfire. According to Sheriff Brett Stassi, 14-year-old Jonathan Tobias was shot inside of his home on Barrow Street. Sheriff Stassi says the young man was a good kid in the community who had simply gotten up out of his bed to use the restroom in his own home when he was hit by a stray bullet. The sheriff says the shooting stems from another incident, and deputies are looking for two shooters who pulled up outside of the young man's home, opened fire, and then cowardly fled from the scene. Investigators believe the shooters were intending to kill someone else who was not there at the time. Deputies are asking anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers at 225-344-STOP. In legislative session news, Louisiana Sheriffs are seeking a significant increase to help them house and feed state inmates in their jails across the state. State Representative Katrina Jackson of Monroe has introduced a bill seeking to increase the amount of the state pays sheriffs for each state inmate from the current $24.39 per day to $28.39 per day. The House Criminal Justice Committee has already approved the proposal without objection and has passed it to the House Budget Committee for review. Financial analysts estimate this increase will cost Louisiana nearly $21 million in the upcoming budget year in order to house the more than 14,000 state inmates locked up in local parish jails across the state. In the city of Zachary, leaders have implemented a zero-tolerance policy on late water and gas payments in an effort to reduce Zachary's amount of unpaid bills and to reduce the city's debt. It is apparently working. City Attorney John Hopewell III on Tuesday pointed out to the council that property owners, not the city, is in the best position to ensure bills get paid. And he reports that since taking the zero-tolerance measures about a month ago, the city has already collected 100% of the payments due. Zachary's water and gas issue stems from meters tied to multiple accounts where a bill may be in the name of someone who has actually moved, died, or otherwise unable to pay. And when someone else using the water and gas on the same property asks the city to just have the account put in their name as previously allowed, there is still a balance owed to the city. But Hopewell says under the zero tolerance policy, new accounts cannot be made or created for a meter that has an outstanding payment due. Until someone pays the bill, simply put, from now on, Zachary will not turn on a meter until any outstanding balance attached to it is paid. Finally, in the city of Baker, Mayor Darnell Waits at Tuesday's council meeting proposed a proclamation to declare April 20th be called Dr. Dana Carpenter Day in the city. He says this is being done in the spirit of recognizing, acknowledging, and honoring the many contributions Dr. Dana Carpenter, who recently passed away, gave to the community. The proclamation reads in part, quote, "The mayor of the city of Baker and the Baker City Council, in recognition of and in sincere appreciation for Dr. Dana Carpenter's many years of selfless citizenship in Baker and East Baton Rouge Parish, his many years of faithful service while on the Baker School Board, and for his more than 40 years as administrator and dean at Southern University, therefore we declare April 20th shall forthwith and annually be designated as Dr. Dana Carpenter Day in the city of Baker." These have been headlines and news from our local area and region. I'm yours truly, Ken Fobb, and I'll see you next time right here on NewsNet, Baton Rouge.